Hey guys, it's Melinda McDonald from IntimacyTV. We're all about real conversation and real education. I am doing my nightly soaking of the feet. I wish I had a bath. You guys have no idea. I have everything. I've got a steam room, I've got a sauna, I've got a pool, I've got you name it, but I don't have an effing bath. So I'm just enjoying my view in the background, as you can see, of Melbourne. I have been working at Sexpo all day. And it's interesting because we're actually talking about the sex party, which ironically is changing its name, and it's actually not at Sexpo this year out of all the years. And I went, this is probably the best one considering we've had the vote come in, I think it was today or yesterday. So the ironic part is, yes, the Australian public at 61% has voted yes, but does that mean that it's legal? Fuck no. Unfortunately, most Australians still do not seem to understand that yes, they call it a plebiscite. So we've actually said, yeah, we'd like to have it at 61%. However, it doesn't mean it's legal at all. In fact, it actually has to go through this whole other cycle in Parliament to make the bill legal. And this is what a lot of people unfortunately don't understand yet. Do I hope it goes through? Yeah, hello, I did a whole video that said yes. Unfortunately, I think this would have had a massive difference in the vote, and it would have been a much higher and stronger vote if this actually wasn't the question about let's legalise gay marriage, because you know what the reality is, it's actually not about gay marriage at all. It's about the legalities that come with the marriage, and that actually is what gay people want. I mean, seriously, a lot of them have had commitment ceremonies anyway, and they live as a couple regardless. You know, so really this shouldn't have been about can we have a wedding. This should be if my partner is in hospital dying, can I please be able to say what they want done? You know, if they've said I want to turn the machines off, do I have the legal right as a partner to say that? And that's really what this is about. You know, we've got children together, and if my partner actually passes away and they're the ones that gave birth, if it's two girls together, you know, hey, you know, does that mean that I can actually, you know, keep my child instead of it disappearing? Yeah, why are you awake, Roderick? Hello, over in Tassie. As you can see, I'm soaking my feet after a day at Sexpo. So, you know, it's really quite interesting that a lot of Australians still don't understand that this is not legal yet. Fingers crossed they know what to do out there and they actually get it done. But what I found the most ironic part, because obviously I've been indoors for days, bumping in and working at Sexpo, and it's been pretty full on. And the reason why I knew about the vote was because yesterday there was so much traffic happening in and around Melbourne. So it was brought up by other people saying, oh, apparently the vote's come in. And then I've seen obviously posts on Facebook. So I went and had a look at it. And how funny that the states, Sydney, that's in New South Wales, they actually had the lowest amount out of the whole of Australia that voted. They had the lowest amount of people that said yes, yet this is the home of the gay Mardi Gras. Isn't that an interesting statistic? We might need to look at that. And it did say that apparently the states that have got a lot of immigrants, which I'm not too sure about this one, is why certain areas didn't vote yes and they voted no, because a lot of immigrants apparently voted, you know, no. And I'm like, I live in Melbourne. Hello. We've got 160 nationalities here, and we actually were the number one. Victoria was the number one that voted yes, which is quite interesting. So maybe might want to think about where that gay Mardi Gras is, and maybe you need to move it to Melbourne instead of Sydney. Something for all of you to really think about there. So I wanted to quickly sort of talk about it because, you know, this is the thing, is a lot of Australians, as per normal, by the way, they don't understand how all of it works when it comes to governments. And the lovely, what was it, $122 million that was wasted in doing a vote that's not even legal. What it did do, just so you guys know, by doing the vote, you've kept Australia Post going, because they actually apparently were in quite a lot of shit. So the government, in a very roundabout way, has actually helped Australia Post because they did it as a vote postal votes. See, I'm so tired, I can't even think anymore. Where considering we had so much time to vote, they could have definitely done this as an online one this time, and the system, I don't think, would have crashed like last time. So especially, you remember when they did the one where all of Australia had to vote on whatever the hell that was last time and the whole system crashed. So, you know, this isn't legal, guys, not yet. Fingers crossed, you know, that it does go through Parliament and they do have a look at the bill and that they do turn around and they listen to what we're saying. The reality is, you know what, I don't give a shit what you do. You know, love is love. I'm not going to say no to love. Technically speaking, when love is that deep, you actually don't need to get married. However, the legalities that are behind a couple being together, that actually needs to 100% be addressed so they have the same rights as anybody else being a couple. And if a heterosexual, non-married couple has rights, as far as I'm concerned, a gay couple should have exactly the same rights as a heterosexual, non-married couple, let alone the married one. So for those of you there, cross everything over and hope that it gets through, because love is fucking love. It doesn't matter how it really comes. Mind you, I have known people to love blow-up dolls, so I don't know about that one. I'm not sure they can love you back. But anyway, I am at Sexpo. We are open tomorrow from 11 till midnight. Thank God I'm not on 11. But I will be going in and doing some interviews tomorrow before I start. It's open on Saturday from 11 till midnight. And I will be there the whole time. God help me. So please come and say hi. And we're also open on Sunday, I think, till about 8 or 9 o'clock at night. If you come, we do have some specials that we've got there that you're not going to get these prices anywhere else. Of course, I have my Taboo label that is there. These poor little sorry feet will hopefully still be standing by then. But 100%, if you're coming, come and visit and say hi. I am at the Taboo booth, and we also have the Satisfiers, and we've got the G Vibe. So we've technically got, you know, 3 stands all in all. Good night from me. I need to get some sleep, guys. Bye.